when I checked your videos for the first time, I said, "Oh my God, you can find very famous tutors, and I think their way is not that much effective like your way. I think that you deserve more than what you are right now." And I'm not saying this because I'm staying in front of you. I'm saying this in front of you and even behind of you.
Thank
And
you.
I have, by the way, some contact with other tutors. Uh, I told them this guy is amazing. I think I did a lot of research. I watched a lot of videos. I watched a lot of strategies. I tried to apply a lot of things. Even some people sometimes they were saying your way is just effective for or is very effective for the people who are already at advanced level. I told them no. No, I don't agree with them that your way just for advanced students. Some tutors, they don't like to say it. You are very close, or you need 3 months, or you need 4 months. So this really is very confusing for the students. But you told me something, and that's why I really ask the students who are taking with you to trust you. You told me I have my credibility. I cannot lie. You are very soon you will get the score. Even you wrote it down. You told me by the end of March, you will start studying another subject. By the end of March, I told you, no, you are kidding. You are kidding, Aaron. Of course not. I will not pass. You told me, no, you will pass. And even you changed it to the middle of March. You told me you will get the score
The more
before the
classes you
middle of
took with
March.
me, I was able to estimate, I was able to bring the date sooner, earlier in March, because I saw him applying my strategies. And as we can all hear, his excellent fluency.
And I made a reservation for another exam, and I said that's what I will do until I discovered that I passed. And I discovered when I opened, I screamed here in the building, all the neighbors heard my voice because I didn't believe. No, I passed. Oh, it was crazy. Question number one. I really admire your strategy. I really trusted the method. It was great to me. I didn't have to think in a lot of examples and giving a lot of details. By your way, I can cover the question very well. So, and this is important in ETS rubrics. So it
Yes.
was great way in
Okay.
answering question number one.
Okay. So
Also, in
let's
question
let's
number two.
can we
Okay,
focus on for question number one. So you are a pharmacist. You're taking the TOEFL Unit 26 for FPGEE, and
true.
the majority of pharmacists who come to me, they say that question number one is the hardest question for them. They say for reasons like the topic of the question is always something random, or
Right.
it's hard to come up with exactly two reasons and exactly two examples with only 15
True.
seconds to prepare. So what are you talking about when you're advising other pharmacists to do my way? Can you tell them what's my way? How do you
Of
understand
course.
it? How did
By
you
by
apply it to get
applying
your
your way,
26?
by applying your way, you don't have to think too much. So and which is important because you just have 15 seconds. So you don't have to think too much. What should I say? How can I say it? What's the second reason? Secondly, you don't have to worry that much about how can I mention two reasons with two details or two examples. It's too much for me. So you help students to increase their fluency because I don't have to, I will not that much stutter because I'm just focusing on the question about two parts in the question. So I really like this because as I told you, I watched a lot of tutors. I checked the method of a lot of people, and that's why, because I was using completely different template or different way, I started to apply your way. And once I started to practice your way, oh, it's easy for me, even if the question, because unfortunately sometimes you can find very silly questions.
Yeah.
It is trying
Ahmed,
to be very specific,
Ahmed, can
and
I
they
ask
try.
you, imagine somebody's watching this and they're looking towards you for hope right now.
Okay.
Question number one is very hard for them. In only one or two sentences, what advice would you give them for question number one in only one or two sentences?
Apply your method.
What's Aaron's method?
Maybe oh yeah, by using a part of the question. Okay, you have, for example, in a preference question, Do you for example, do you agree to live in a house or living in an apartment, for example? So you will say that, of course, I like to live in a house, okay, because living in a house is very convenient to me. I will have a garden. I will have a space so I can do a lot of activities. I can socialize with my
Okay.
friends in
So
the
far,
park.
that sounds similar to the other
However,
advice.
and then yeah, mentioning the opposite part of the question. However, if I'm living, or if I was living in a small apartment, I will not find that much space. It will be, I will not be able to ask a lot of my friends to come. So I discovered that I'm covering completely the questions. I mentioned a lot of details, which is, this is what ETS is looking for. So you will get the score. Yes, I know that we have a lot of tutors in the market, but it's very rare to find really good, honest, passionate, intelligent, smart tutors. And I can say, because I'm not that much young, you know, I have experience. I worked in a lot of different places, so I can say you are that kind of person. So for the students who are taking with you, trust this guy. He's amazing. He will shift or improve your level as soon as possible.
To get more of this for your 26 on speaking, my Facebook group and YouTube channel are linked in the description of this video. Also, you can see my Facebook group and YouTube channel by going to speaking26.com.